Attention viewer, you are watching the world's biggest Monster Truck Diecast YouTube channel. This is Monster Jam OCD.
Well, hello world, and welcome back to the Monster Truck Collecting Podcast for episode number 24. Man, it's hard to believe that we're already 24 episodes into this thing, and I was actually setting up my YouTube calendar for the remainder of this year, and I'm looking at like episode 60, 70, and I'm like, wow, we're really going to be that far at some point. But 24, so we're back again for the 2013 discussion of Hot Wheels Monster Jam. Before I start, I obviously have to address a couple of things that have happened over the last 48 hours. One, the big thing was that obviously OCD Meltdown went on sale, which is really cool. Actually, I forgot. I'm going to drop a link in the comments again. If you guys haven't seen it or haven't heard about it, there's the link so you guys can get your own. And yes, you can get your own because the next thing I was going to talk about is the selling out. And so there were some issues going on over the weekend. Obviously, everyone's off for the weekend. So those glitches that you were seeing couldn't be solved immediately. So they were fixed now on Monday, the first weekday, obviously. And now we're good. So it didn't sell out. I had a feeling it didn't sell out. So that's why I didn't officially post that it sold out. I just didn't want to be wrong on that because I had a feeling. So there's somewhere in the 3,700 range left. So you guys can get your own, get 12, get however many you want. Now you're good to do that, so people won't get upset about people doing that anymore. Okay, yeah, I don't know if that can be clicked on there. So, okay. And so if you guys have never seen it, click the link, get your own, 1 of 5,000, and that's that. So, Phil, now it's up to you. Announcements, anything?
Yes, I have a public PSA.
Okay.
Let me announce to everybody. Oops, that ain't it.
I'm wearing eye contacts, and I haven't worn them in a long time. That's why I'm wearing them more often to get used to them again. That's why my glasses aren't here. Also,
right.
The glare. I don't like it. Yeah.
Monster Jam is slowly opening back up. And with that means more pit parties and more different lineups. And your boy Phil is a hero card collector. And at these pit parties, you cannot get autographs from the drivers yet. So they're passing out these little handouts of all the drivers with their signatures on them. All right? These are different for every city. Every single city, every arena, every stadium.
Right.
I am looking for one from every city if I can. There are lots of people that watch this. I will trade with you. I have a bunch of these ones from the regular stadium series. See that stack over my shoulder if you're watching on YouTube? Those are all hero cards to trade. I need one. I send you a hero card. That's the deal, all right? So Monster Jam's coming to Atlanta this weekend. Whoever's in Atlanta, get me a piece of paper. I'll do a trade. If you were in Des Moines last weekend, send me a piece of paper. Let's do a trade, all right? Please help me.
Dylan just commented that if the truck is still available, then why don't I see it on the Superstore? Don't freak me out. Hold on. It's still there. I'm seeing it there. So refresh your Superstore. Click the link I sent you. It's available. I promise it's there. There's just 3,700 left. They're there.
I know people
again,
don't
I'll send the link one more
collect
time.
hero cards. I know you don't collect hero cards, but if you're going to the pit party, grab one. Just because you don't doesn't mean me has to suffer. You have two hands. You can hold one. Please help Phil. RJ, we're going to let you talk here because I know Oklahoma City has an event coming up, and you're going to get Phil one. So,
yeah, I guess.
RJ, how are you?
Wasn't planning on going to a pit party show, but okay.
Well, you better go because there's going to be exciting driver news at that show. Maybe.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, I'm definitely going.
Good question. Actually, I'll answer as well after Phil.
Oh yeah, there is no pit party in Atlanta. I'm sorry, Ortega. Hey, Phil, am I going to Glendale? I guess I'm going to have to. I'm obligated, huh? I live here.
Okay. So Phil's going, possibly, maybe he should go. I'm planning on going. Right now, I'm working out the details. I think the Spin Master team will be there, so I'm going to be there. Landon will definitely be there. So if I'm not there, the other influencer will be there, so you guys can see Landon around. But I plan on being there. You can't miss me because I'm in this bright green shirt now. So I should be impossible to miss. So if you guys see me there, if you guys bought your 1 of 5,000 limited edition OCD Meltdowns, I'm probably not allowed to sign things, but I'll sign them. And then like put hand sanitizer on. So that's the plan for me. Phil, I'm glad to hear that you might be going. Yes, you should be obligated as an Arizonian to be there.
I just reside here. I'm not from here.
You reside there. So that's
you reside there. It still counts.
We're resident. You're a resident.
Yeah.
Okay. So with that said, I think we're good on the opening questions that aren't related to the podcast that we're talking about today.
How's
So
RJ? Let's hear from RJ.
What about from me? There's not anything to talk about from.
All right, that's it from RJ. Let's get the show.
RJ, good job. Round of applause for RJ.
That's all, folks.
Hold on, I'm gonna grab the screen share. I didn't set it up before the start. So 2013. So if you guys didn't watch episode 23, we obviously have that on the YouTube channel. And if you guys prefer to listen to it while you work out or you study or whatever you want to do or shower, I don't care. You can listen to it on audio forms. I never advertise the audio forms because I forgot that people do that, but they do. I guess Tyler Ramirez does all the time, so I shouldn't say that no one does
I
it.
listen to the back old episodes when I mow and stuff. So,
Could somebody please get Monster Jam OCD to contact me? What did you do?
That?
Andrew Dahlquist.
Who is that? What did I do exactly? What did I do? That's my question. Okay. Well, while we figure out what I didn't or did do, let's start the screen share here. Where did we leave off last time? I can't remember.
We're going to start off with Northern Nightmare. That's our first truck tonight.
To start off on? Okay. So, again, if you didn't watch episode 23, we came all the way from the top here. The basics that I won't cover in great detail were the new accessory included, which was the crushed car that kind of folds up. Then we have also the 10th anniversary Decade of Destruction Max D anniversary going on. So that's part of this as well. We did cover previously on the last episode those Max D bodies. Where did they go? Am I blind? I guess I'm blind without my glasses, even though I have contacts. Okay, here they are. That's kind of funny. So Northern Nightmare, here it is. This is a first edition because this is post World Finals. So he has a Freestyle Championship, Cam McQueen. And that's basically the only thing that's new on this. So the roof decal that you're going to see for the rest of time of Northern Nightmare is now added on. Phil, were you going to say something?
No.
Okay, never mind. So Northern Nightmare.
But that's because of the World Champion logo.
Yeah, it's because of the World Champion logo. Yeah. Anything else? We're good. Okay, we're good on that.
I have no. I mean, I didn't know if I was supposed to transition there about it or not. I mean, it's it's the championship winning truck. I mean, that's about it.
Okay. Northern Nightmare. Man, we're off to a slow start today. I feel like I've haven't done this in months.
Oh, there you go, Phil.
Obsessed. Okay, this one's important. So Obsessed. We talked about this one previously when it had a release that, we're only going to see it a couple times with one version of the Obsessed body. There's been many now. Hot Wheels decides to go with the blue one again and give it the edge glow effect in orange. I don't know if orange works the best on this color. I really couldn't say that it looks good, but it's cool to have Obsessed here. I'll let Phil talk about any differences that he's noted on this one. But yeah, Obsessed. So Obsessed comes back again. I think this is the last one before the custom concept body. I think. I don't know. But there's that. So Phil, talk about this.
Yeah, so here's Obsessed. It's a slightly updated scheme from prior. I say slightly, it's mainly because of that little green dude on the back there by the Monster Jam logo. That little green dude, just around the time the team, they created characters. That's the little green dude that hang around Obsessed. And then Rick had a crazy looking dude for the Obsession, which is the dude that is now seen all over the Wrong Way Rick truck. So the Wrong Way Rick coming to your town, that's the dude there. They made him all big and fancy. That little green dude is the complete genesis of what the next Obsessed toy will look like, which is just absurd. So nice little update. Maybe the edge glow chassis is not quite but
is this one where you wish they would have used blue? Probably.
Yeah, and good comment here from Colby Widemere. He says, "What was the chassis color for this truck in real life? Still is blue. It's always been blue for Obsessed, blue chassis with a lot of yellow parts in there. So definitely not orange.
Yeah. Blue would have worked in this case for Edge Glow, but oh well. I feel like this one is just not the best, and it's also unfortunate because we don't get many obsessed in the line, and this is just one of the ones we get. So yeah, RJ, do you want to say anything about this before we?
No, then it just needed to be blue, probably.
Yeah. Okay, so obsessed. Cool. And another Edge Glow. Another orange one. I would have said the blue would have looked really good on this, but they chose orange. So here's Orange Predator. I don't know if it's because Prowler. I don't know what they were trying to do here. Phil, tell us why you think they'd give us an orange chassis.
Because they said so. I mean, I don't know why. With the orange,
and that's the bottom line.
Oh my! So did you see that documentary that came out?
Yes, it was so good. I watched it last night.
Eight-part series. All right. Not wrestling talk yet. Yeah, it's kind of weird with these Edge Glows. I've talked about it in the past where some of the Edge Glow chassis, I am a fan of them, even though probably blue would have worked here better, but the orange just makes it absurd and it stands out, which I think is kind of the point of an Edge Glow too, make it stand out from all the other Predators that you've been buying since 2001. So, yeah, I guess it probably would have been fun to have this as a Prowler, but like we never see Prowler ever again. We got a lot of Predators here from here on out. So, yeah, another one just like the Obsess. It's in your face with that color, the orange frame.
Yeah, it's very similar to Bounty Hunter with the green last episode too.
A Prowler would have looked nice. Now you said that, it kind of makes me sad we didn't see one of those on there. But yeah, it's okay. I like it. It makes it stand out, like Phil said, and I agree with that.
All right, so Edge Glow, not the most exciting series, so we always kind of drag on these ones. This one, however, is really cool. As always, X-rays are really exciting. So Rap Attack, finally getting something new with this truck because we've had a repeat. I'm going to have to take these contacts out in a minute. They're bothering me. The repeat Rap Attack that keeps happening, we finally get a new one, which is this really awesome clear orange color, and it's super clear. Most of them have a really heavy decal cover, so you can actually see through this because there's a very light, obviously, decal wrap going on here. So you can actually see a lot of this cool X-ray look. So yeah, Rap Attack was always on my top list. Very hard to come by back in the past when I was trying to find it. I don't know if they're more common now. I think I bought this on Amazon for like $23. So that was a tough sell. It's because eBay didn't have any at the time. So I was trying to get my collection finished as quickly as possible. So Rap Attack, yeah, I really like this one. So while I get these out, I'll let them talk about this and I'll be right back.
I remember these boys peg warming just like every other Rap Attack. But again, that's kind of what we talk about where they get all these trucks. You need to freshen them up, and that's the whole point of having the X-rays or the Edge Glow. It gives some of our old classics another reason to pick up again. Now, granted, this did peg warm. Ryan definitely overpaid. This truck is nowhere near that value, even however many years later. So, yeah, but I guess I do like it because, that Rap Attack is very distinctive color, and I think with the X-ray body, it makes it stand out a little more. This kind of reminds me of like a watermelon Jolly Rancher. Don't you think, RJ?
Yeah, if it was a little less on the orange side, more on the pink side, it would probably be exactly perfect on that Jolly Rancher comparison. But yeah, it helps it. It needed it. This regular body is very bland, and at this time in the toy line used up. So yeah, I mean, I liked it. This body color I liked a lot. I took a bunch of these and made customs out of them.
Yeah, a lot of people did, especially a good layup for that Escalade custom you've been putting off for a number of years.
Perfect for that, yeah, absolutely.
I saw a comment there, Phil. Do you collect Spin Master? No, I buy the exclusives. I have no room for anything. I think I said full disclosure, 2013 was the last year I full-time collected things because I just I ran out of stuff. But that's why I collect hero cards, and that's why you can help me by getting me one of these from your local town. Do like the comment here, Rodney McCord said, Phil, Racing Stripes looks like zebra covered in covered in chocolate. Yeah, you got that right, buddy. It's even then, like the zebra cakes that Little Debbie makes always makes me chuckle.
I didn't realize how much my glasses really became part of me until I see myself with them on after so long. So good choice, everyone. Everyone likes the glasses. We have it on the Monster now, so I guess I have to live with it, huh? All right, I'm back. I can see again better than I guess the context. So let's go back to our list. Raisin Kane, brand new truck, the debut of Raisin Kane here in Hot Wheels Monster Jam in diecast form. Very exciting. So I'll let Phil actually lead off with this one because I already know what Raisin Kane is, but let's have him talk about this truck debuting.
Here's Raisin Kane. This truck around for a good bit now, and J.R. McNeil's at the helm of this. I think this is the same year where really Ice Cream Man takes off too. So this becomes a 2-truck team, JR and Raisin Kane especially. Raisin Kane obviously lives in so many facets today, and that team has expanded greatly. With team trucks with Exterminator and Wolf's Head and FTI Torque and Ice Cream Man. And the Raisin Kane still runs too. So all the bodies are still showing up here and there. This is obviously the flagship truck for the team, and this is their first toy release. This truck runs on a Dodge body in real life. Actually, you'll see the Daytona Dodge logo. Kind of looks like a Monster Jam logo on that post, but it's not. It's actually for Daytona Dodge, who was sponsoring the team at the time, the local Dodge Ram dealer. So obviously, there's no Dodge body tooling, so you got to work with our pickup tooling. And this is always a very basic truck. By no means this is like our crazy, like that debuted in the Young Gun Shootout, where it was the airbrush with the blue flame. That's not that scheme, of course, but that was always what made Raisin Kane very just special. But that they're able to stand out just for being simplicity. That's why a lot of times, like, not every truck requires some ridiculous wild design. Raisin Kane is a perfect example of that. This is a first edition everybody bought, and this is definitely warranted. Again, J.R. McNeil's in our first Young Gun Shootout with the truck and the whole 9 yards. So this is important to have.
Oh yeah, this is a must-have truck for any collection. Simple, but that's kind of the point. That's the memo. Like trucks like that or trucks like this just show that anything can sell, I guess.
Yes. And I guess on my opinion of it, I loved it. It was definitely an exciting release in 2013. Very, very highly requested truck. And so will one's other schemes of Raisin Kane be in the future, but we don't get anything else besides the classic white one. So hopefully in the future, we'll see that bluish black color one in diecast form. But this was the first one, and it was really exciting. And it's one of its, or I guess two of its brother trucks, or sister trucks, whatever you want to call it, will come out in 2015. So that's going to be an exciting year for the Team Raisin Kane. So there's that. You can see it actually has their website on there on the tailgate. And there's Raisin Kane. So really cool release there. And next up.
Somebody asked how many different hero cards I have in my collection. I have 817. I'm going to link in the chats here an album you guys can follow of my entire collection. So, cheap plug there. Anyways, let's talk about what's on the screen because that's important.
Well, this one's not that exciting. I think this is a repeat, isn't it? No? Yes?
Oh, boy.
I think it is.
Well, this is
Reptoid Spectraflame. Not much to see here anyway because the graphics cover all of the Spectraflame paint except for that part.
No, not a rerun. Well, unless it's from 2011 because
I think it is from 2011.
Right. Anyway, the point being that this is the worst Spectraflame because the entire wrap covered the entire body except for the areas where it wouldn't typically cover. So you're buying just a Reptoid with red beadlocks at this point.
Nope, it's not a re-release, but it might as well be, unfortunately. So
yeah, I was
it's sitting on the bus or the van stack.
Okay. So next up is Samson. Samson debuted last year with this casting. So we talked a lot about Samson. We showed you guys a prototype, resin prototype that Brian had or has in his collection. And we also showed you guys Samson #1 retro edition from the Then and Now pack. So this is back again. And we'll see it again a couple more times. So there's that. And this is another new X-ray. A lot of independent X-rays, which is really cool. Yeah, the shock therapy X-ray or AMSOIL shock therapy X-ray. So here's that. And like I mentioned, with Wrap Attack, excuse me, the wraps tend to cover a lot of the X-rays. So this is one of the cases where the wrap is really covering most of the X-ray surface. So you can't really see it much. The grill was always a nice area because they don't print on the grills much. So you can actually see the blue clear X-ray, but the rest of it, you can't really see through it. But it was still a cool X-ray nonetheless. I loved this one. A lot of the independent ones are really exciting. So with that said, I'll leave it to Phil and RJ to talk about that.
I don't think my link posted, but Amsoil shock therapy is still peg warming here, and this was needed to get it back out there. Like I said, you gotta make these trucks stand out a little different, but I don't think this sold very well. So nonetheless, it's cool. I like it, but when the problem is when you're a long standing peg warmer, it just doesn't look good.
It's trying to help out a peg warmer that didn't help too much, but I mean, gave it something new and different that made collectors at least say, "Oh, hey, it's kind of it's different enough to get." So, I mean,
well, it's okay. In the future, they're going to make a variation that's so hard to find that it's going to redeem shock therapy. That's the only way, really, to help the peg warmers is to make them into playset exclusives that no one can find. So there's Amsoil shock therapy.
Ryan, post my link. It's not working.
X-ray. Okay, well, send it to me somewhere. I'll do it. And next up is another Halo. Actually, I think this is a repeat from last year, isn't it?
What was that? The shocker?
Yeah, right? We've seen this?
Phil's right here. Hi.
Someone? I think we have. Okay, I'm just going to say we have. So there it is again, if you guys want to see shocker.
Run for last year, although there could be some small differences here. So if you want to go to our side profile.
I'm trying to do three things at once. Hold on. There's that link.
I know.
Okay, side profile.
Okay, Monster Jam OCD posted the link to my my hero card collection.
Channel.
Go follow. All right. No, there's no differences in the decals. So it should be a pure re-release here from 2012.
Thank you all the people that are saying they bought OC Meltdowns. Thank you for supporting me. I appreciate it. So I can't type back to everyone. I'm trying to help this. So yeah, so there's the shocker edge glow roll cage again, and Son of a Dig is back again from its debut year, which was the year prior. This is it, which is bad graphics, really bad graphics. But the chain. Oh, okay. I thought we only got one here with the headlights purple. So this is the last time you're going to see it with the purple headlights. So last chance to get the classic Halo purple. But we did a very extensive, in-depth analysis of Son of a Digger last time, so we won't do that again here. Spin Master, sorry, Spider-Man. So used to saying that. Spider-Man is back again with the same stuff going on. So there's another Spider-Man. Yeah. And then we finally have something new. Well, technically new. A variation on the Spectraflame Stone Crusher, which we have seen in the past, but this time they're going to give it some blue bead locks. And this actually becomes a pretty, not super rare variation, but it's just a tough one to come by because the bead locks scratch really easily. And if you want a good condition one, they're not going to be very easy to find when they're not silver because they're just rubbing off. So Stone Crusher, there it is with that. Do we need to talk about that? I feel like it's pretty simple.
I guess it's cool to see. It is kind of clever, because we have seen over the last couple of years like the same mud truck getting re-released, or even some of the same Spectraflames. I think this is kind of clever, knowing if we're going to do Stone Crusher again, if we can just throw some different beads on them. It's an easy layup. It's enough to get collectors to buy it again, even though it's kind of the same thing. But it's a little touch like that. I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to handle that guy.
Okay, we don't want to hear RJ's comments.
It was just what Phil said, anyways. Changing the bead color makes it eye grab one more time. So that's all I was gonna say.
It's beautiful.
Sorry, the tag I got on Facebook was just about a Superstore request.
Where do you even get Monster Jam here?
So anyway, Stone Crusher, I'll have to reply that later.
About hero cards more.
Storm Damage, Mud Trucks, I feel like this is also a repeat.
Everybody okay?
Liz, say what?
Ryan's internet's messing up, I believe.
Are we good? Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Yeah. Can you hear me? No? Yes? No?
Yes.
Okay.
I can hear you.
There's a repeat, though, for you guys. So it was all for nothing.
Yeah.
Stone Crusher, Mud Treads.
Storm Damage.
Yeah. Sorry. What did I say?
Stone Crusher.
Stone Crusher. Did I say Stone Crusher? Storm Damage. Storm Damage here. Repeat, so not very important. I feel like this is also a repeat because I've seen it so many times in my lifetime. Spider-Man. Superman, I can't get myself to be in the monster truck mode.
I can't even see Superman. Stop what you're doing. I can't. Okay, there it is.
Okay. OCD Meltdown, the last 48 hours has been so much that I can't even look back in the past and do.
All right, he needs to go because I can't understand him.
Did you
I
just
can't
kick me
hear
off?
you. You're cutting out.
Oh my goodness, folks.
Okay, Ryan needs to leave and come back because, okay, we're going to